Hello. Hey. Guys, I'm going to wait just a minute for people to hop on and join us. Wait just a minute. So wait just a second. And then I will go ahead and get started. Just so people don't have to wait forever to watch the playback. Because I know for you guys, it's kind of an awkward time of day. It's still morning time for you guys. Us East Coasters, it's in the afternoon. So for you guys, it's a little early. So, okay. We have a couple of people here. Hey, Sammy. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Tara. Hey, guys. Okay, so I am going to hop on. I'm going to get going. Hopefully, I can see the comments. Because it was being weird the other day. I was on a live and I couldn't read the comments. I don't know. It was really, really strange. So I'm going to get going. I'm going to talk to you guys today. I'm super excited about this topic. So I have a leadership Zoom that I do with all of my leaders on my team once a month. And yesterday I was kind of like, okay, what's my content? What am I going to give them? What am I going to give them that's going to be beneficial and useful? And, I want some good content for them, right? So I started listening to a couple podcasts, and a hint that I'll tell you is when I listen to podcasts, when I'm filling my brain, when I'm trying to receive training for myself, I rarely listen to Scentsy trainings. So I'll give you a little bit of a tidbit there about when I am personally training myself. So not that I don't think Scentsy trainings are amazing. They absolutely are. I love Scentsy trainings. I love that we have such a huge catalog of information at our fingertips between the training station, between the training center and YouTube and other consultants and all of these different things. I absolutely love it. But I am a 7, so I am innovative, and I like to do things that are different, and I like to push the envelope a lot. And you'll notice that frequently. If you follow me and you see the things I'm doing, I push the envelope. I do things that walk the edge, and I love to do it, and I love to do different things. So when I'm trying to train myself and find new things with this business, a lot of times I'm looking at things that aren't necessarily geared towards Scentsy. A lot of times it's things that aren't even necessarily geared towards direct selling or network marketing or whatever else. So this time I found myself listening to a podcast that was meant for coaches, athletic coaches. It was meant for athletic directors. It was meant for that sector of people, people that are, college coaches, Michael Hughes, hey, and, people that are more involved with the athletic part of coaching, right? And when I was listening to this video, this podcast, they got to talking about 3-dimensional coaching. And I was like, oh, what's this? Do you know what I mean? What's 3-dimensional coaching? I'd never heard of it before. And I loved it. And of course, when I listened to this 3-dimensional coaching, I was like, well, how can I Scentsy this, right? I love this. I'm really having aha moments as a leader. So how can I Scentsy this for my team? How can I not dumb this down, but spruce this up, to where it's something I can teach my team, right? And I can take it into my Scentsy business, because everything can come back to my Scentsy business in one way or another. So whatever your profession is outside of Scentsy, you can use some of the assets that career has brought you and use it in your business now. So 3-dimensional coaching, this is what they were talking about. And again, it was meant towards coaches, college coaches, professional coaches, all of those different athletic coaches. And it was the 3 different levels of coaching. So when Anna posted about this, she posted a graphic that I made that is a pyramid. So in the pyramid, there was 3 different levels, right? So 3-dimensional coaching, 3 different levels of that coaching relationship that you're going to have with your downline. So, and I'm talking to you whether you have 1 downline or whether you have 45 downline or whether you have 700 downline, whatever it might be, this is useful to you. This is something that you can take into your coaching relationships with your team. So just because you don't have a large team, please don't think that this isn't something that can be useful to you. Even if you don't have a team and you're trying to grow a team, fill your brain and your cup with as much leadership knowledge as you can now, to where you're prepared to be the best leader that you can be when that time comes. So the 3 different levels. So your bottom level, your foundation of your coaching relationship, your leadership relationship with your downline, with anybody, even if you're taking it to your real job, even if you're a legit athletic coach, your foundation of that pyramid is your skills. Okay, so when you're talking about an athletic coach, you're talking about cardiovascular, you're talking about running, doing push-ups, strength training, all of those type of things when you're talking about athletic stuff, right? But when you're talking about Scentsy stuff, I'm talking about PRV. I'm talking about recruiting. I'm talking about coaching your downline. I'm talking about all of those necessary skills for this business. That is the foundation of your pyramid. That is your bottom level of your three-dimensional coaching. So we're talking PRV. We're talking about recruiting. We're talking about coaching. All of those things that you need to be successfully training your team to do. How do you successfully train your team to do that, right? That's the golden question. How do you teach them to do that? How you teach them to do that is by doing that. You have no business telling somebody to have high PRV if you do not have high PRV. You have no business telling somebody that they need to recruit if you're not successfully recruiting. Okay? So the greatest thing we can do as leaders is leading by example. And then when you're leading by example, taking it to your team and teaching them what you're doing and that is working. And I mean stuff as simple as, instead of going through the drive-thru at Starbucks, go into Starbucks and get your coffee order. So then you have a chance to talk to people. You have a chance of meeting new people. You have a chance of giving that barista your card or a sample or whatever it might be. All of those type of little things. Those are the things I'm saying when I'm saying you're teaching your team. So leading by example and then telling your team what you're doing that's working. That is your job as a coach. As the foundation. You have to be doing those things. You have to be selling. You have to be recruiting. You have to be successfully working with your team. All of those type of things. That is the foundation of your pyramid, okay? That is your bottom level. It is I don't want to say the most important, because with this, I don't think that there's one single most important level, but it is a very important level, okay? So the foundation of your pyramid of your three-dimensional coaching is your skills that you're bringing to the table with your business and that you're teaching your downline to do, right? And then your middle level is mind. So you have your skills and then you have mind. So when I say mind, I mean mindset. I mean team cohesion, confidence, motivation, goal setting, all of those type of things. That is your middle tier. That is your middle level. And the majority of successful coaches understand the skills part of it, whether you're talking about Scentsy or you're talking about football. They understand the skills part of it. So the bottom level, that foundation, most people are capable of teaching that, okay? Most people are capable of teaching somebody how to do an online party. Most people are capable of teaching somebody how to do a push-up, whatever it might be, whatever you're talking about. But most people are capable of the skills part of that pyramid, right? But the other levels are the things that are harder to teach. They're the things that are harder for coaches to do successfully. So you have your middle level, which is mind. Again, your motivation, your goal setting, all of those type of things. Getting them in the right mindset. The mindset of that they're an entrepreneur, the mindset that they're a business owner, the mindset that they're capable of hard things, the mindset that they're capable of earning incentive trips, all of those type of things, that they're able to set big goals and they're able to smash big goals. That is your middle level, your mindset, okay? Crucial, super important in this business. You have to believe in yourself, that aspect of belief. Okay? And a lot of times in this business, you're going to believe in your downline before they believe in themselves. And that is that critical part of coaching, I think, in this middle level, is believing in people before they believe in themselves. Because a lot of people do not believe that they can be successful in this business. A lot of people don't believe in this business model. A lot of people don't think that they can be a six-figure earner with this business, right? Most people don't think that. Michael's talking to me. I am having a good time, Michael. I hope you are too. But, okay, so your mindset, being motivated, motivating them, instilling confidence in them, all of those type of things. Having that team cohesion, having your team working well together. And I think what else goes into that is, what is the word? Holy cow, I'm forgetting the word. Oh, okay, I'm going to keep going and hopefully it comes back to me. But delegating, that's it. Delegating tasks to your team. Having them try things that maybe they're not very comfortable doing, but you know that they're capable, right? So as far as going live, trainings, all of those type of things, you delegating those tasks to them is part of that team cohesion that goes into that middle level. So mindset, mind, getting them in the game with their mind, right? And when I say in the game, I'm talking about their Scentsy business. And then your top tier. Top tier of that pyramid is the heart. The heart is why they stay, okay? And I want you to think about this too. So you have your bottom level, which is your skills, your PRV, and you're making money. And then you have your middle level that's, oh, I'm gaining confidence. I'm very motivated. I'm having all of these non-tangible things that are happening to me. That is great. But then you have your heart. And your heart is why people don't leave this business. Okay? They fall in love with this business. They fall in love with their team. They fall in love with you. All of these type of things. So heart, that's the top level of the 3-dimensional coaching. So when I say heart, I'm meaning loving people. Your purpose as a leader. What is your purpose as a leader? Your purpose as a leader may be a little different than your why as a Scentsy consultant. But finding their why. What is their why? What is their deep, true why that they're a Scentsy consultant? Finding that. Character. Sharing your purpose as a leader, not only your goals. Being vulnerable with them. Building trust. Sharing your story. All of those things go into that heart section of it. Because we want people to trust us. We want our downline to know that they can depend on us. We want our downline to love us, and we want to love them, okay? And love, believe it or not, goes a lot further than romantic love. There's love that's not your kids or your spouse, and it exists and it's there, and that's the love that we have to tap into. We need to love these people, and they want to love us too. The definition of love to me is being willing to self-sacrifice something for the benefit of others. It doesn't have to be you're sacrificing your life. It's sacrificing your time. It's sacrificing your energy. It's sacrificing your money to send them Happy Mail. It's sacrificing, again, your time to go to events, your time to be with them. It's sacrificing your time away from whatever so that you can have that coaching call. All of those are things that build a love relationship with people. Being willing to self-sacrifice. Having a good character. One way that you can really instill this on your team is by serving together. So go and help out at the homeless shelter. Go and help out wherever it may be. Serve together. Build that heart section of it a little deeper, okay? And then, another part of that too is giving more than you take. And this is what's really, really cool. And I think why I kind of had like a aha moment when I was listening to this 3-dimensional coaching was give more than you take. We already do that. We already do that. That is one of our core values as a Scentsy consultant is to give more than we take, to be generous, right? So we're already doing these things. It's just really showing our team these things and showing every single member of our downline that we love them and that we're willing to sacrifice our time for them and our energy for them and our money for them and whatever it may be. Do you know what I mean? Whatever it could be. Giving more than you take. Embodying hard work and dedication. Again, if you aren't working hard, if you aren't dedicated to your business, why should anybody listen to you when you tell them to work hard and be dedicated to their business? They shouldn't. Because you have to practice what you preach. You have to put your money where your mouth is, guys. That is a 100% fact about this business. You have to create a self-employed mentality that this is their business. It's their responsibility. You love them. You're willing to work with them. You want to sacrifice your time with them. But it is their business. They're self-employed now. They are responsible for their future and for their goals in this business. So I just loved it. So a little bit deeper about the 3 tiers. So the 3-dimensional leadership. So you have your bottom section again, which is your skills. Think of that as your foundation of your building. So we're building a house. You're building a house. The foundation of that house is your skills. You have to have good skills. You have to increase your skills, and you have to be teaching the things that are working for you to increase their skills and yours. Your middle section is mind, right? Think of it as the walls. What's the use of a house if you only have a foundation? You also need the walls. But then your top section is that heart. And what is the point of having a foundation and walls if the rain's pouring in? You have to have the heart. So all 3 of these are building you a business that is going to sustain itself and that you're going to be able to continue to grow and be successful with. The leader you are today is not the leader that your team needs you to be in a year from today. So you have to be continuously willing to grow and continuously growing yourself as a leader to where in a year, your business hasn't outgrown you. Because your business is going to continue to grow if you're doing the things. And you need to be willing to grow as a leader so that you're the leader that your business needs in 1 year from now. If people aren't successful in this business, it's for 2 reasons. It's because either they're unable or they're unwilling. Okay? And those are the only 2 reasons. Go, buddy. The only 2 reasons is because they're unable or they're unwilling. And that's it. If they're unable, I think it's a bullcrap excuse for one thing. Because in the Cincy River, you need to stop. No, hang on.
Wait, where's Brenda's phone?
I don't know, in the drawer. Go get it. And this Cincy business, we have a ridiculous amount of information at our fingertips. We have YouTube videos. We have plenty of people training. We have aha moments on Facebook. We have the training center. We have all of these things. So unable, I think, is a bullcrap excuse 90% of the time. Sometimes, yes, some people just aren't able. This doesn't work for everybody. But usually unable is a bullcrap excuse. Unwilling is the problem normally. It's not because they can't do this job. It's because they're not willing to do the things that this job requires, to make themselves uncomfortable, to get out of their comfort zone, all of these type of things. So as a leader, usually, those are the two reasons. They're unable or they're unwilling, and that's up to you to decide which one it is why people are struggling. And that is part of connecting with their heart. Because if you're connecting with your heart and their heart, you guys have a legit relationship, then they're going to know that they can trust you. And that goes as far as, too, not only sharing the good things. When somebody turns me down for a party, I tell my team. I want them to know that I'm out here with them in the trenches of this business. I'm not sitting pretty getting orders for not working. I am working too. I am hearing no's. I am asking. I am making myself uncomfortable. I'm going into Starbucks. I'm talking to people at Target. I'm giving out drawing cards. I'm doing all the things I tell them to do. I'm doing. Probably 10 times harder than I'm telling them to do it, but I'm doing it. So I'm sharing them the vulnerable parts of this, the things that don't work. I tell them. I'm very honest with them. They know that they can trust me. They know that we have that legitimate relationship where I'm there for them and I love them, right? So those are your 3 levels. I thought it was really, really, really cool. I really want to dig a little deeper into this over the next couple weeks, couple days, whatever else, and really dive a little deeper. But those 3 levels, I feel like for the last couple years, I've really struggled with teaching people and telling people where to start as a leader. Where do you start as a leader? How do you become a great leader, right? And it's been hard identifying ways to teach them. And I feel like this is a really, really great foundation for teaching that. As far as, your skills, your mindset, and your heart set, starting there. And then working with your leaders to identify things that they can do for each of those levels for their downline to make themselves a better leader and an amazing team. So that is it today. I just wanted to share a little bit with you guys about that because I thought it was really, really cool. I thought it was a great starting point for people, that are new leaders and really figuring out how to become a great leader and grow a great team and great Cincy consultants in their downline. So, all right, well, I hope you guys have a great day. And I hope to see so many of you guys on the incentive trips over the next couple months and at world tours and all the other things. Right, puts things in a totally mind-blowing perspective, doesn't it? This was me yesterday in the shower listening to this podcast. I'm like, why didn't I ever think of that, right? So we Cincy'd it. We took it from the athletic director, the athletic coach, and made it the Cincy coach. And I love it. And I hope that it's helpful and useful to you guys as leaders. And that, it's at least a place to start when you're growing leaders and growing your downline. So again, that heart set portion of it is one that I love. And it all goes into building the community of Cincy. And I was told once that people come for the money, but they stay for the community. People will leave the money, but they won't leave the community. So build the community and they will stay. So, okay, well, I love you guys. And I hope you have a great day. And I will see you soon. Bye.